smoke. It's where all the cowboys.
The both teams please make their way to the presentation area for the national anthem and the first song. NTFA patron, the Honourable Sarah Court, the MP, toss the coin for the NTFA Women's Senior Grand Final. Can the captains please step forward? Today we're meeting on the traditional land of Stony Creek Nation on the banks of the Kamalawuka. The NTFA acknowledge with deep respect the traditional owners of this land, the Kamalawuka people, showing respect to the elders past, present and emerging, and to the significant contribution that Kamalawuka made to our great game.
Welcome to our coverage, coming to you from Windsor Park on NTFA Grand Final Day in Division 1. The game we're about to see is the Women's Grand Final between Launceston and OLs. And as Dave Moore reminded me a moment ago, first time these two teams have met this year, and of all the places to meet, it's in a grand final. Their previous encounter, of course, was one of the cancelled games due to a very wet weekend here in Launceston. The game was called off, so during the roster season, that is. So the first meeting these two teams have is in a grand final here this afternoon. The umpires for the women's grand final, we have Sasha Atkins and Harvey Griggs in the middle. India Anna Carmen and Ella McMahon on the boundary. Jordan Irwin and Hudson Kirby are the goal umpires. Sasha Atkins in the centre of the ground there, waiting to get things underway. And Harvey Griggs umpiring on this bright sunny afternoon in the white cap. So if you want to identify the field umpires, that's how you do it. Mind you, you might have to line them up with a light pole to see if they're moving. So we've got Sasha Atkins about to get the game underway. Launceston haven't been defeated this year. They have played a draw. And of course Launceston kicking towards the Lagana into the ground in the pink jerseys, and OLs in the blue and white. Push in the back there, says umpire Atkins, and it's going to go to Madeline Fry, number 38 for OLs. So she plays on immediately. Mark's built there by her teammate in Dana Lester. A lot of these girls, of course, double up into other sports. Netball, basketball. And umpire Atkins calls for the ball for a ball up. So, first and second on the women's ladder to do battle here in the grand final. Launceston finishing on top of the ladder. Old Launcestonians finishing in second place. Quick kick away there by Kelly. Mark taken in the centre of the ground for the Blues, who are playing in pink. Play on's the call. Ball in the centre square, kicked out of there by Launceston. Down in towards the full forward area. No one can get out of that pack with the ball, so we'll have a ball up. Launceston into attack. Ball to ground. Once again, no one can get a clear possession. Umpire Griggs calls for the ball. We'll have another ball up. A couple of tall ladies out there doing battle in the ruck. Number 16 for Launceston and number 34 for OLs. Taylor Ronkin, number 34 for OLs. There's a whistle on play. going to be. Free kick to Launceston.
Number 10, Molly Clark. Kurt?
Molly Clark. Famous name around Launceston, Clark, in the athletic stakes. So Molly Clark comes in. Not the best looking kicking action, but it's going to drop right in the square. Ball comes down. No one can win possession. Launceston do. Clark again with the ball. Struggles it forward, and it's going to be through for a minor score. So, first score in the grand final to Launceston. And we've got the time clock going nicely now. 3 minutes into the grand final. Launceston lead by that point they've just scored. So ball outside 50. Launceston will bring it back in. Ball bouncing towards the boundary line out there on that club stand side. In front of the Launceston function area there, the bar area. Throw up. And there'll be another ball up, will it? No, it's going to be Launceston free kick. Tight in the pocket, brings it back in towards the centre of the ground, and the mark taken there for the Blues by number 36, and that's Madison Shaw. So Madison Shaw, lady on the mark, standing almost at the top of the goal square. Dead in front, comes in, punts the ball through. So, first goal on the board to Launceston's Madison Shaw. They lead 1-1-7. OL's yet to hit the scoreboard. So a similar start to this in the reserves grand final, where Lilydale kicking to that end in the first quarter had a lot of the early play. Launceston, in fact, have had similar in this first term in the women's grand final.
And Terry, if you've just joined us, it was Lilydale 8-12-60 defeated St Pat 6-4-40 in the reserves.
Thank you, Dave Moore. So Georgia Hill in there doing the ruck work for Launceston. Ball comes to the ground. They're trying to work the ball forward here. The OLs, and they threw Dana Lester. Gets the ball forward. Sits around centre half forward. No one can get the ball out of that pack. Umpire Griggs will call for it to throw it high in the air.
He's legend. He's
ball to ground. Once again, no one can gain clear possession, but here come Launceston with the ball out of defence. Take it forward to the centre wing. Eased under the ball there was the OL's player. Over the back it comes. They pick it up and drive it back towards 50, and it's going to be an OL's mark down there. And taken there for them by, I think it's number 44. It would have been number 41, Genevieve Dalco. In actual fact, ball in the goal square here. Launceston kick it off the ground again toward the boundary line, trying to force it out towards 50, but the boundary line's the winner, and we'll have a throw in. Or we'll have a ball up, in fact. Tapped out of there. They've confused me here, Dave, with the ball ups for the out of bounces. Pack develops. No one going anywhere in a hurry. Squeezed out of the pack eventually. Play on's the call. Didn't travel the required distance, says the umpire. Launceston will transfer play to that road side of the ground. The race is on. Should be able to pick it up and do something with it here, the Blues. They can pick it up. Can they do something with it? Yes, the kick comes back in towards the centre square. No one can take a clean mark. Launceston crashed to the ground, picked up by OLs. Play on, says umpire Atkins. Out the back of the pack it comes. The Blues with possession. Get out of trouble. Oh, holding the ball, but I didn't think she was held, Sasha. But free kick is paid to big number 31. Hayley White, number 31, Jane Asprey it was for OLs. So, not a class opening to this women's grand final at the moment. Handball comes out of the pack there from OLs. No one can pick the ball up. Down to it they go. Now Launceston have a chance to struggle the ball forward. They do. OLs footing the ball back inside there through Fry. Launceston take the mark. Play on quickly. Out towards the edge of the centre square. Scrambly old game at the moment. Ball loose on the ground. Nothing much happening inside that centre square. No one can gain clear possession. Now there's some space. Space quickly closed up. Launceston battle the ball forward. OLs take position. Good smother there for the Blues by Monique Duffy. Whistle on play, push after the disposal of footy, and it's going to be a down the field free kick. Launceston will get the free kick right in front of goal, and it's going to be taken for the Blues by Madison Shaw. Only goal kicker in the game thus far, 8.5 minutes into the first quarter. Launceston lead 1-1-7, no score to OLs. Madison Shaw, the previous goal kicker, lines up for number 2, and she makes no mistake. So, second goal in the game to the Blues, second goal in the game to Madison Shaw. Launceston move on to 2-1, 13. OLs yet to get on the board. Boundary umpires relaying the ball back to the centre of the ground to get a restart here. Just crossed the 9-minute mark of the first term. Windsor Park, bathed in sunshine. Not too sure what's happened here. There's a bit of a miscount, was there, in the 666s? But they don't have to play 666s. I think that's what forward umpire Atkins. Now, ball loose on the centre wing. Launceston, rangy player there through the agency of number 24. Madison Brasendale picked the ball up, couldn't break clear with it, however. Now they go back into attack, just inside 50. Couldn't take the mark. Ball on the ground. Smother. Now, OLs pick it up and squeeze it out of the pack. And nice mark taken in the centre square there. Ball towards centre wing. Can't describe much for you at the moment because there's not much going on. Umpire Atkins will ball it up. He does. Brought down to the ground by, by Launceston's ruckman there in Monique Duffy. Another ball up will take place. So Launceston away to a good start here, lead by 13 points, 13-0. Get out of traffic in the centre square. Over the back of the pack it goes. Can they run onto it and kick it off the ground? She does. But to our right-hand side here and through for a minor score. So they move their score on to 2-2, 14. Kick out from defence. Going to be marked here surely by Lloyd. Off one step, she pokes it down. Mark taken there by Maddie Brasendale. She plays on immediately. Ball into the forward pocket. OL's defence pick it up and they'll run it out. Get it to 50. All Launceston there. No one can take the mark. Battling for the ball there. Battling for the ball there was Amber Murphy. Picked up by Launceston's Deanne Taylor, however. Running into an open goal. Putting another one on the board. Who was that, Dave?
It's Molly Clark, number 10.
Molly Clark, number 10. Swooped on the loose ball and put it through for another major score. So Launceston skipping right away here in this first term. We've just travelled 12 minutes. 3-2 to the Blues. 20 OLs have had it into attack a couple of times, haven't been able to get a score on the board, and they are nil on the scoreboard at this stage. In the ruck for OLs, Taylor Ronkin in the centre, up against Monique Dufty for the Blues. Dufty wins the ball down with a double-handed tap out. No one can pick it up cleanly. Finally, they do get it out there through the agency of Ronkin again. Ball on the ground in dispute, and we'll have a ball up. Bit of breeze down here at Windsor Park. Southeasterly blowing. Be good for drying out the ground surface. If you was listening to our stream earlier on, we were saying that this ground's got 3 games on it today. 2 games on it tomorrow in State League, so it's in for a big weekend, is Windsor Park. Good crowd in here for the Division 1 Grand Finals at Windsor Park. Your camera shots will show you that the ground's ringed by vehicles. Plenty of spectators all the way around the ground. So the NTFA have been blessed with a fine sunny day for their Grand Finals in Division 1. Good play there by the OLs. They race through the pack, drive it down towards centre wing. Launceston strong in defence, however. Get the handball away. Now they bust the tackle again and kick it back towards that interchange area on centre wing. Mark taken over there for the Blues. Get the ball forward. Mark taken just outside 50. Get it in. No one can handle the loose ball there. Oh, swooping on the ball there for the Blues. Pretty rough old handball away. No one can gain clean possession. Finally, OLs do. It's going to be cut off by the Launceston, however. Hands, get it out. Forward into the 50 again. Well inside 50. Scrambly play. Launceston go backwards, through the hands of the player there. Out to 50. OLs pick it up and clear it away through Asprey. Out on the far side wing. Caught with the footy. Play on, says the umpire. And the Blues come away again. So, not a great deal going on in this game for us to keep you enthralled by at the moment. Inside 50 it comes for the Blues. OLs pick it up there through the agency of Bartlett, thrown into the ground, and umpire Atkins said an illegal tackle. The ball will come back to Asprey for the free kick. Taking a time to bring it into play, does so. Wobbly old kick, gets it out to 50. Once again, no one can gain clear possession. It's going to be packed up here and a ball up, called for by the umpire. 16 minutes almost gone in this first term. 3-2-20 to the Blues, the Launceston Blues. OL's yet to score. Tap down out of that ruck contest. Once again, ball in dispute. And as we cross the 16-minute mark of the quarter, that's the time of each quarter in this ladies' grand final. And at the quarter time, the scoreline reads Launceston 3-2-20, OLs no score, and the goal kickers for the quarter, Dave, were?
Yeah, Madison Shaw, impressive first quarter there. She kicked a couple, and another goal to Molly Clark, number 10. And they're the goal scorers so far for Launceston.
Thanks, Dave Moore, and we'll have our quarter time break now and be back with you shortly for the second term in the final.
Get stuck around there and go there, though. You want one first?
Final score in the under-18 game in the Premier Division under-18 competition. South Launceston 66 defeated Bridgenorth 27. So South and Longford will meet in the grand final next week. Back to you, Terry.
Thanks, Dave. Everything just about in readiness to go here, second term. Launceston with a 20-point lead, 20-0. As we are about to start the second stanza of 16 minutes in this second quarter. NTFA Division 1 Women's Grand Final here at Windsor Park. And a push in the back, says umpire Atkins, and OLs win the free kick after the centre bounce. Drive it forward towards the edge of the centre square, over the back. Can they take something of this? OLs, Richardson Green in there, can't win possession of the ball. So Launceston with a handy lead going into the second term, and it's a holding the ball decision, says umpire Sasha Atkins, son of a famous Atkins, Noel Atkins, in Tassie football, and Sasha himself being an ex-North Launceston player of the 90s era. And OL's winning the free kick there in the centre for another illegal disposal. So they bring the ball squarer into the centre of the ground. Brasendale knocks the ball away for the Blues, tries to get a body in behind it, and does. She's a bit of a dasher, Maddie Brasendale. Not a very good kick, however. Launceston player picks the ball up and is tackled into the ground. Straight away, the umpire calls for the ball up. That was Launceston's Taylor Leonard, being taken to the ground there with the ball. Coming through, Ashley Carey drives the ball forward for the Blues. Quick hands, but it went to no one in particular. OLs get down to the ball, pick it up, flick it out into some open space. Launceston pick the ball up, tackle. They managed to break the tackle, get the ball over the top of everyone. Here comes the OL player, fends off, and is going to be caught holding the ball. Will she? No. No prior opportunity, says the umpire, and we'll have another ball up. Ball in the air, taken there by Dufty for Launceston out of the ruck. Taps it down to no advantage, so as OLs bring the ball back out, leading in the race for the ball for Launceston, and sneaking it around the corner once again in the Brasendale direction. She can't pick it up this time, however, the fleet-footed Madeline Brasendale. OL struggle the ball out, not very cleanly, however. Now they've got the numbers. They bend down, pick the ball up, get it into the centre circle, and the mark taken there for the Blues by number 21, Georgia Hill. Georgia Hill gets the ball back by hand, drives it down towards the forward pocket, bouncing ball, no one can win possession. Now the Blues do, straighten up, get through the tackle. Now it's going to be caught holding the football, and good tackle there from the OL's defender, and she wins the free kick. Not too sure which way to go, brings it over to this side. Here comes Brasendale again, went to tap it over to her teammate, held without the footy, was she? Yes, and she'll take the free kick. So Brasendale, been a busy player on this side of the ground. Terrible kick, and must have travelled the required distance. Mark paid to Dana Lester there for OL. She brings the ball back towards the centre square. Once again, it's loose ball on the ground. There's been a whistle, and umpire Atkins picked that one from a fair way away, and the free kick's going to go to Georgia Hill again. Been busy in this quarter, Georgia Hill. Down towards half forward, ball to ground. Loose ball on the ground. OLs pick it up, struggle it out, and Mark taken well and truly on her own there in no man's land. She kicks the ball forward over the back of the pack. Dana Lester again for Launceston takes the mark. Onto the left foot she goes. Gets it down towards the front edge of the centre square. No one can take the mark. Ball to ground. Flicked out of there by the Blues. Now they drive it down towards centre half forward. Couldn't get under the footy to take the mark, but she's going to get the free kick anyway, the Launceston girl, and that will be number 10 for the Blues in Molly Clark. Goal kicker in the first term, gets the ball moving on quickly. 3-2-20 plays nil. No change to the scoreline from a quarter time. Ball on the ground, Launceston working it backwards to keep possession. Straight through the legs of the OL player. Bends down and gets it again for a quick handball, which wasn't to the advantage of a team. Launceston trying to get out of trouble there. Their handball goes wide. Handball over the top, into an open goal. Go the Blues, and hits the post. Post wobbling there. So, OL's play on quickly from full-back. Get it out. No one can take the mark. Squaring up behind the ball, taking possession. Now they can get a kick away on the left foot. They do, back inside the centre square. Ball eludes the teammate there in Jamison. Launceston drive it back in, and she's going to be paid the mark. A strong mark, plenty of traffic around her there, but she held her ground and took the mark nicely. Did a number 12 for the Blues, and that is Mega Radford. Another one of the talented that occasion was Ronkin, the OL's ruckman, and she'll have to stand up now and do battle. She does. Launceston streaking towards goal through the agency there of Michaela Binns. Out across the face of goal it goes into the other pocket. Launceston retain possession. Kick it in towards the top of the square. Can they take a mark here? Yes, they can. And the mark taken for them down there by one of the co-ruckmen, I think, in this Launceston side. Number 7 it is for the Blues, and number 7 is Bree Rattray. So Rattray, very minor angle. Doesn't use the full run up, and a bit of a consultation here. Not too sure why the goal umpire couldn't see that as being a goal, but anyway.
Yeah, I think Terry, he didn't quite get across quick enough. It was one of those ones that was right near the goalpost, and I think he initially thought it might have missed, but the field umpire came up and said, no, it snuck inside, so a goal to Launceston.
Right. So the goal umpire got bogged down a little bit there. Not the kind of thing that you do, Webby. You wouldn't get bogged down, I know. You're a sprinter. So back to the centre of the ground, and we'll have a ball up to restart the game. Scoreline for you.
I think the scoreboard's put that as a behind, Terry, when it should have been a goal, so it should be 4-3-27.
4-3-27? Yep, that's right, Dave. They'll have to correct that. 8 minutes gone in this first quarter as we've had a restart in the centre, and we'll have the subsequent follow-up ball up. So, the big girls fly. And that ruck contest comes down, trying to get the loose ball. There's Dana Lester, been a very busy player in this second quarter. Can't pick it up. Now, get the ball forward, do the Blues, who are playing in the pink. And umpire Griggs said it's going to be an OL's free kick. And the Launceston player relays the ball back. She couldn't throw it very fast, so she ran it all the way back and threw it as far as she could. Now, OL can come forward inside 50 on one of the rare occasions, but Launceston standing tall in defence, taking the mark, and they'll repel the attack. That was, pardon me, that was Deanne Taylor for Launceston, strong defender, and it's out towards centre wing. Umpire Griggs going over to sort things out with the boundary umpire. Decision made, and it's going to be Launceston to take the kick. So, scrubby old kick. It was a worm burner that wasn't meant to be a worm burner, and now there's going to be a 50-metre penalty imposed here, and that'll bring Launceston closer to goal. Sorry, it'll bring OL's closer to goal, which is what they need. The kick will go into the goal square. It's over the back, running into an open goal, but no, forced through for a minor score. So, OLs. They still haven't corrected that scoreline, I don't think.
Yep, still 4-3-27 to 1 behind.
Yeah, 4-3-27 to 1 behind. So we've travelled 10 minutes in this second term. Bit of a lacklustre game, this one at the moment. The Launceston Blues comfortably in front, 27 to 1. There's Dave says the goal umpires will have some score correction to do at half-time in this one. Ball inside 50 again for OLs. Can they make something of this forward attack? No, ball being struggled out towards the boundary at that Launceston Football Club room's side of the ground, the highway side of the ground here at Windsor Park, which is still bathed in brilliant sunshine. Had a lovely sunshiny day here at Windsor Park so far. Kick out of the pack there by OLs. Tackle may have been a bit high. Umpire Atkins calls for the ball, and we'll have a ball up over on that highway side of the ground. Ruckman gather. Bit of a push and a shove to get to the ball first. Launceston side pick the ball up. Another pack developing. Comes out. Launceston trying to struggle the ball clear. And the boundary line will be the winner there. As a noisy car goes by. And now OL's come forward once again. They're starting to get the ball into their front 50. Not being able to score just yet. They're going to get another ball up inside 50. So if they can make something of this from the ball up, maybe they can get a major on the board. Down it comes. Gets the kick away nicely out of the pack. Still retained possession to the OLs. Kick out of the pack, running towards goal, through for another minor score. So, 2 behinds now to OLs. 27 plays 2. Launceston fullback told to bring the ball back into play, and she does with a high punt kick out towards the 50. Brasendale on the front of the pack. Ball went through her hands, but she follows up nicely. Runs with the ball, gets a kick away down towards centre wing. Who's going to lead in the race for the ball? Launceston do. Can't pick it up, however, there through the agency of, pardon me, that was Hillier. Couldn't pick the ball up for Launceston. Pack developing once again. Harvey Griggs says there's a free kick in that, and it's going to go to OL's Danielle Kelly. So Kelly with ball in hand, almost kicks it into the man on the mark. Picked up by Launceston, quick hands, trying to burst through the pack there for the Blues was Taylor. Whistle on play. Taylor quickly on, finds the teammate down there, and I think that teammate might well be Hayley White. We only get to see these players once a year, so their numbers are hard to pick up, names are hard to pick up for us, so I'm sure if you're watching this on our live stream, you can probably identify the players closer and quicker than us. And we apologise for that, but when you only see these players once a year, it is sometimes a little difficult to identify them. Ball up down in the centre square. Snapped out of the pack there, was it? No, it's back inside the pack. Ball not going anywhere. Umpire decides it's his, and we'll have a ball up. Almost 14 and a half minutes gone in this second quarter. Launceston get the tap away there through the agency of Duffy once again. And once again, the ball packs up in that forward pocket. Umpire has no alternative but to throw it in the air once again. There it goes, high in the air. Duffy in there doing battle once again. OLs scramble the ball out of the pack. Get it out towards half-back. Launceston going forward. Here's Brasendale, ball in hand again. Kicks it into the defender coming towards her. Now OLs have a chance. Ball knocked out of the hand. Comes back. Launceston pick it up. Quick hands. Goes nowhere in particular, however. And umpire Atkins pretty quick on the holding the ball rule today is our Sasha. And it's going to be a Launceston free kick. And it's going to be taken by number 5 for the Blues, Kelsey Hill. She goes forward, and it's going to be another 50-metre penalty. No. Umpire's just transferring position. So, OL's come out with the ball. Kick it out towards our wing here. Out of bounds it goes. And last touch rule. OL's will take the free kick. High kick down towards the true centre wing position here at Windsor Park. Brasendale's quick hands couldn't get it away. Picked up there by the busy Leanne Taylor. Taylor's playing a strong game in defence for Launceston. The half-time siren rings out here at Windsor Park. Half-time in the Women's Grand Final on Division 1. NTFA Grand Final day. Launceston will go in to half-time with 4-3, 27, leading Old Elves 2 points. Dave Moore with the goal kickers.
Yes, Jerry, so 2 to Madison Shaw, 1 to Molly Clark and 1 to Bree Rattray. And for the OLs, of course, no goal scorers as yet. In that quarter, OLs scored 1 goal. Launceston scored 1 goal, 1. OLs the 2 behind. So a bit of more of an even second quarter, Terry.
Yep, that's right, and that's what we need. We need the OLs to get on the board here as we're about to take our half-time break here in the Women's Grand Final, and we'll be back with the third quarter for you as soon as it starts.
Oh, no, I thought that.
Just a reminder to takers, we've got toilet facilities around the ground, inside 55 million, portaloos on each side, the wet area, and also there's a toilet facility on the right for cover. Just a reminder, there's no smoking within 20 metres of the boundary fence. We've now got the bar facilities up and running, operated by the Amber Valley Football Club. All drinking must be done within the designated wet areas. We've got the kiosk up and running at Everdale Football Club, also a barbecue over in the wet area on the forward side, and we've got the large food van behind the goal. The coffee van's still going next to the main change room. Just a reminder that no takers have been on the ground at any stage, including after the match. And no supporters are permitted in the change room. Once again, thank you for following the COVID protocols. We wear masks on unless eating or drinking.
Welcome back to our coverage of NTFA Division 1 Grand Final Day, coming to you from Windsor Park here in Launceston. A lovely sunny day. Teams are back out on the ground ready to commence this third quarter. Umpires out there in readiness to go. Still got a few people to remove from the ground. Security men about to make their way to the boundary line here in front of us. We're broadcasting to you from the riverside of the ground. To your right is the northern end of the ground, or the Lagana end of the ground, and to your left the southern or city end of the ground. Ground conditions are not too bad for the amount of rain that we've had and the way that the ground looked early in the day. It's been aided by a reasonably cool southeasterly breeze and plenty of sunshine so far in the day. Second half of the women's grand final about to get underway. The ball's tossed in the air and the Launceston ruckman Malik Dufty gets the tap away, and here come the Blues playing in the pink jerseys here this afternoon. The Blues coming forward into attack. Brasendale, who's played on this side of the ground all afternoon so far, gets the ball away for Launceston. And boundary umpire falls over out here in front of us, sunk into the ground. Mark taken there by Jamison of OL. She plays on quickly, and Ball goes down towards the front edge of the centre square, and umpire Griggs calls for the ball up. I won't say he raced in to get the ball because he didn't. So, scoreline 4-3-27 to 2 points. Launceston leading. 1 minute of play gone in this third quarter, and another ball up called there on the edge of the centre square. Dufty in there doing a battle with Taylor Ronkin for the OLs. It's a whistle on play, and the free kick's going to go to the Blues, and I think that's their strong defender in I think it might have been Taylor. Ball into the centre of the ground, advantage called, so the girls take off again. They stopped there for a moment, but all of a sudden we're aware of the advantage called by the umpire, and off they sprinted again. Ball goes through the hands there of Launceston's Michaela Binns, loose in the centre of the ground still, and the whistle on play, and the free kick is going to be awarded to the OLs to be taken by number 11, India Graham. So Graham puts the ball out to the edge of the centre square. Once again, it's in dispute on the ground, and we'll have a ball up. So while the ground isn't cutting up too bad, which surprises us all in the box here this afternoon, we thought it might have cut up worse than that. It is still pretty soft on top, hard on the legs of the players and the umpires. Ball up will take place here again, I reckon. No, it's come out the back of the pack, and the Blues will take it away. Launceston Blues, that is. Kick it down towards centre wing. Out there on the highway side of the ground. Ball getting close to the boundary line. The OLs pick it up and give it away by hand. Can they get away? Yes, they do. Once again, a handball taking place. Tackle. Umpire Sasha Atkins says you're holding the ball. And it'll be a Launceston free kick over there on that far side of the ground. They'll look to bring the ball inside 50. Launceston have the greater ball skills, as they probably should, having come back to this competition last year from the State League Women's competition. And they win the free kick there in that contest. I think that might be Brasendale with the ball once again. She kicks it forward into the centre square, drops down in the centre in the goal square. Out the back of the pack it comes, kick off the ground through for a minor score. First one since half time, and that moves the Blues on to 4-4-28. OL's just the two behinds on the scoreboard. So they play on from full back. Kicked out there by Lloyd. Out towards the half-back flank. Out in front of the spectator area there in front of the Launceston club rooms. And free kick given there to the OLs. Brought back in by Launceston, and good strong mark in defence there on her chest by old Launcestonians Mackenzie Lloyd. Smothered. They'll get out of the trouble though. Get it outside 50. Oh, didn't really want that footy. Catherine von Stiglitz that was. Launceston drive it back in to the face of goal, bounces through for a minor score. So, OLs need to do something here and need to do it in a hurry. As we said earlier on in the broadcast, the first time that these two sides have actually met this year, their roster game was cancelled due to the wet grounds earlier on in the year, and there's a nice juggling mark taken at the edge of the centre square by Launceston. Penetrating kick inside 50, lands at the feet of the OL's player. Now they pick it up and run it out by hand. Wasn't quite ready for the handball, the OL's girl, but she picks it up and on the left foot gets it forward. Oh, big tackle there by India Graham for OLs, and there'll be a ball up. Radford it was, being tackled heavily there. Now the players go to the ground, the two big ruckmen. Squeezed out of the pack there once again by India Graham. Can someone pick it up here for OLs and get it forward? Is that in the back? Yes, it was. Umpire Griggs says in the back. And Brasendale takes the kick once again. Oh, spilt what she should have taken there, the Launceston lady in Deanne Taylor. Ball once again loose on the ground. Not much going on. Appealing for the free kick. You've got time to appeal for the free kick. You've got time to go for the footy, I always think. So, the ball up. Taken there. Knocked out by Dufty. Been a strong player for the Blues all day in the ruck. No one can get it out of the pack. Finally, Launceston do. Squeeze it inside 50 once again. Bouncing ball eludes all players. Heads for the boundary line. OLs pick it up. Kick it back in, and the mark will be taken there for them by Dana Lester. She plays on the left foot. Drives it down towards the centre square. And a mark taken there for the OLs by Jessica Jamieson. Short kick. Intercepted by the Blues. Drive it inside 50 again. The race is on there. Lloyd leading in the race for the ball. Can she get it? Bends down, picks it up, kicks it across the face of goal. Into no man's land here. No one can take clean possession. Launceston finally do. Dragged off the footy and a free kick against Molly Clark. There to be taken for OLs by Maddie Fry. She gets it out to a teammate, tries to elude the tackle, can't, goes by hand, she'll get it back. Hangs on to the Launceston player, play on says the umpire. They link up by hand, then she's into a bit of trouble, the OL's lady, and it's caught holding the ball. So it'll be a Launceston free kick to be taken for the Blues by Michaela Binns. Ignores the lead from her teammate. Going to go back and kick it as far into goal as she can. Off one step. High kick. Lands in the goal square. Over the back of the pack. Here's a chance. Can she get around? No. She got the handball. Said Harvey Griggs, the umpire. OL's right in that last line of defence. Got a lot of work to do to get it out. They do. Bouncing ball. Who can pick it up? Thumped out of there by Launceston. Now she's caught this time with the footy of the girl, and she can't get her hand to it this time. And the free kick will go to a good tackle by Jessica Jamieson. She in turn goes by hand, flicks it out to a teammate there in Von Stiglitz. Von Stiglitz comes around here to the broadcast side of the wing. No one can gain possession. Now Launceston do, through the agency of Radford. She takes it into 50. After the ball there is Binns. Can she get down to pick it up? She does. Tries to break the tackle. Caught holding the ball. And OLs are tackling much better in this third quarter. Wanting the footy more. Can't get it into attack. That's their problem. And it's going to come back into Launceston's attack right now. Picked up out there on the wing. Driven in towards 50. Bounces over the back of the pack. OL's in position here to take the footy. They do through Jamieson. Can they get it out of there? They kick it out into the centre square. Once again, the bouncing ball. Brasendale, been a very busy player for the Blues. Probably their best player in actual fact. Pushes it out of the pack, but the umpire says you threw it out of the pack. And the resultant free kick goes to OLs. Free kick to be taken there for them by Murphy. Pushing the back, no. Umpire Atkins right on the spot there, says let it go. The kick comes out, can't hold the mark there for OLs. Caught with the footy. Umpire Griggs says try to get rid of it. Ball in dispute on the ground. I think we're going to have a ball up here. No, he let it go on, let the ball roll on, and it did roll on, slowly but surely. Now Launceston, OL's take it away, down into their attacking zone. All pink jumpers there, however. Launceston pick it up, bring it back in towards the centre circle. Brasendale's in there for the Blues. Strong play by the Blues defence. Pick it up and get it out of there through Taylor once again. Forward towards the 50-metre arc. They come. Ball in dispute on the ground. No chance for it to come out of there. So the umpire goes over to call for the ball and ball it up. Taps himself to bring umpire Atkins through, but umpire Atkins doesn't go through. He's still standing in the centre square. Ball down the ground and not moving far. Bit of a stalemate over there at the minute. And I think we're going to have another ball up here, and we do. In the air, it's tossed. Doing the ruck work there was Taylor Ronkin. She's worked hard for OLs in the ruck all day against big opposition in Dufty for Launceston. And OLs win the free kick. Where are they going to go with this? Take it into the centre square. Oh dear, stopped when she should have started. Did the OLs lady. Now the ball's bobbling along on the ground free. Struggle here to try and get the ball out. And, holding the ball, says umpire Griggs. And it's going to go to the old Launcestonians number 32 there, who's Catherine Von Stiglitz, playing a better game in this third quarter. Von Stiglitz, Launceston win the ball again. Don't waste time. Get it down quickly. Mark taken there for OLs by Asprey. Now it's a holding the lady rule. And free kick going to be taken by OLs right on the defensive side of the centre square. Player loose out here on their own. Can't take the mark. Fumbles it. Gets time to again bend down and pick it up. Then tries to beat the tackle. Gets the kick away. That was Murphy. Still in the centre square. Ball bobbling around. Launceston pick it up. Get a scruffy old kick back towards centre circle. Trying to pick the ball up there is Lester. Busy player for OLs. And kick towards 50. Mark taken for OLs around onto the right foot. Drives it down in. Here's a chance for them. Can they kick a goal? Running in and minor score. So, almost 13 minutes gone. Third quarter. Scoreline 4-5-29. OLs 3 behinds. So it's 29 playing 3, 26-point ball game in the women's grand final for 2021 NTFA Division 1. All back into play out there on the far side of the ground, or far side from our broadcast position at least. It's actually on the road side of the ground out there. Our furthest point from the broadcast position, however, ball near the boundary line. Launceston kick it out. Back towards the interchange area on centre wing. In front of the OLs coaches box out there. And it'll be OLs with the resultant free kick. Come in, kick it down along the line. And this time it'll be a Launceston kick. So ball hovering between the two half-back lines here at the moment at Windsor Park in the ladies' grand final. Around come the Blues, the Launceston Blues with the ball once again, attacking the ball strongly there. Old Launcestonians had it knocked away. That's holding the ball. Tackle came from behind, didn't see it coming, and old Launcestonians win the free kick. The edge of the centre square on the road side of the ground. They take the ball wider. Might be a good idea to go straight down the centre corridor at this stage of the game when you're looking for your first goal. OLs pick the ball up, try to get out of the tackle. They do. Ball forced forward for the Blues and a free kick. So old Launcestonians winning a fair share of the ball, but they're not getting on the scoreboard. Here's a chance for them, however. The race is on for the loose ball. Can they get down and pick it up? No one can pick it up at the moment. They're just tapping the ball along the ground. Finally, a Launceston player bends down and picks up. I think that was Taylor once again. Kicks the ball forward to the front edge of the centre square. Bouncing ball. Strong defence. She's played a good game in defence in this quarter. Mackenzie Lloyd for OLs. Now it's back inside 50 for Launceston. 2-on-1 here. Can they help one another out, the OLs player? Met front on. Ball loose on the ground. No one can grab the loose ball, and the umpire's going to have to go in and ball it up inside the Launceston 50. Ruckman still getting there to the contest. Taking the tap down there was Hannah Lee for OLs. Kicks it out. Launceston player had the ball go straight through their hands. OLs on the outside of the pack, get the ball, kick it down towards centre wing. Once again, that odd bounce here at Windsor Park. As the three-quarter time siren rings, scoreline at three-quarter time for you in the ladies' grand final. Launceston 4-5-29. OLs just the three behinds in the game, and Dave Moore waiting to give you the goal kickers.
Yes, Terry, so 2 goals to Madison Shaw, both in the first quarter. 1 each to Molly Clark and Bree Rattray for Launceston. And just the 2 behinds that quarter to Launceston and the 1 behind to OLs. But look at the scoreline since quarter time. OLs have matched them in a lot of areas, Terry, but just haven't put the reward on the scoreboard.
No, they're having trouble converting once they get it into their forward line. I thought they played a lot better in their back line in their quarter OLs, but still failed to get it forward enough to get a major score on the board. Let's hope they can do that in the final term. We'll be back with the final term for you shortly here at Windsor Park. Welcome back to what is about to be the fourth and final quarter of our Ladies Grand Final here on NTFA Grand Final Day at the sun-drenched Windsor Park. Umpire Griggs about to pick the ball up in the centre circle and get the game underway for our final 16 minutes of the Ladies Grand Final. Launceston holding a commanding 26-point lead at this stage. No goal scored in that in the third quarter by either team. Let's see what happens in this final turn. Launceston first to get their hands on the ball following that centre square tap out. Caught with the ball in the centre of the ground there for the Blues, Deanne Taylor, and the resultant free kick goes the way of OLs. So they'll be the first team inside 50 in this final turn, but they're going to be turned out by the Launceston defence there through the agency of Binns. She goes wide to the roadside of the ground, has a bounce. Whoops, lost the ball on the second bounce. Not too sure if the ground surface is good for bouncing on at the moment. It looks good in the camera's eye probably, but pretty soft on top, I'm told by our roving reporter who's been out there on the ground and had a look. Ball on the centre wing still, not going far at the moment. Here's a chance for Launceston. They break the tackle, kick it out into open space. 2-on-1 out there in favour of OLs. Can they team together and pick it up? They do. They get the kick away. Back to the centre wing proper. Quick hands there by the ruckman for them in Ronkin. Ronkin gives the ball away, gets back down towards centre wing. Launceston tackled, get the kick away. Bouncing square into the centre. No one wants to bend down and pick it up. They kick it off the ground, trying to get some space. Here's a chance for them to get some space over the back. Americanus there gets the handball away. Quick kick there for Launceston, taking it into attack. Number 2 was Kiara Mills. OLs will bring it out. Back to centre wing. Launceston leading in the race for the ball. Picked up there by Binns once again. Been busy at the start of this fourth term. And nice mark taken there for OLs by Malia Richardson Green. She gets her kick away. Here's a chance for them to run onto it through the agency of Jamison. Can she pick it up? Ball stops. She bends down, picks it up, and a good smother by the Launceston player coming forward to the footy. And umpire Atkins will throw the ball up. It's a restart to the game. Tonkin in there doing battle once again with Dufty. All comes to ground. Flicked out of there by OLs twice. Grabbed it for the Blues, the Launceston Blues, by Georgia Hill. Ball packs up once again. Umpire Atkins calls for the ball as Launceston player Binns behind play there, stretching the old calves, feeling the heavy ground. Kick smothered. Got out of there for OLs by Kelly, and the little lady takes the mark, and I think the little lady is Taylor Lehman. Shoots on goal, drags it to the right hand side, minor score. So the scoreboard moves on. 4-5-29 to Launceston, 4 behinds now to OL, still yet to register a major in the game. Drop mark, not what she should have taken, you would have thought, but she's got a big kick in towards the face of goal, bounces through for another minor score. So 9 scoring shots, play 5. OL's yet to get on the board, in majors at least. They've got the 5 behinds. Launceston not too sure which way to take this ball, so they take it to the roadside of the ground and finish. And it's going to go out of play. And it'll be OL's free kick over there in front of that club rooms area. Comes in, Launceston in front position, take the mark. Called to play on, so she does. Stabs the kick down. in her teammate's direction, who falls over but takes the mark. That's Charlotte Bird for Launceston. Bird gives it forward to a teammate into the centre square. Brasendale loves to run, takes it and takes off. Bit of a scrubby old kick, but she gets it to the centre of the square, and she went past for the handball, where the handball went behind her. Now Launceston have got some work to do. Ball on the ground. That's Mills at ground level, picking it up, getting it out and taking the mark there for the Blues at a centre half forward. Is the lady that's played so well in the back line for them. Hillier. Sloppy hands again. Pushed out of the way. Umpires let play go on. OLs. Brasendale gives it off there to a teammate, Deanne Taylor. Taylor gets it back. You can hear the kick call in the microphone. That's what she does. Goes straight for the face of goal. Kicked out of defence hurriedly by OLs. Launceston lead in the race for the ball. Pick it up. Get it back inside. Over the back it goes. Launceston players are plenty, but the boundary line wins the race, and we'll have a boundary throw in. 6 minutes gone, final term. Women's Grand Final. You wouldn't think it was the same place as yesterday here in Launceston today. Beautiful sunny day. Ball loose on the ground. Picked up by OLs. Brings it out. Nice mark taken there for them. She wants to play on quickly. She does. Ball dropped there by Richardson Green. Once again, Launceston get the bend down and get the ball. Deanne Taylor playing a strong game up forward at the moment. Played strongly in defence for most of the first half. Brasendale missed what she should have taken there. She was off with it before she got it. Now the ball's on the ground in dispute, and the umpire, no he won't, yes he will, call for a ball up. Just inside the centre square. Slightly towards the river side of the ground. No one can take the ball. Caldwell trying for Launceston. Big tackle thrown out of the way. Quick boot to ball. And free kick will go back to OLs. Might have been a bit of high contact in that. The OL player takes the free kick. Gets it out towards the wing area. Oh, high tackle there, I would say. And that's what the umpire's call is. And the player doesn't look all that happy at the moment on the ground. Got a really high tackle there from the Launceston player, I think. It was Hayley White. And a bit of a hold-up in play here at the moment as the OL's player is getting some medical attention. She's about to get up off the ground. And, yep, feel much better with the football in your hand. So now she'll take the resultant free kick. She does. Struggles it over the centre square. Brasendale again with the loose ball. Picks it up, runs, as she's done all day. Launceston with the mark over there, kick it down towards the front of the centre square, and mark taken for them down there by Leonard. Leonard goes wide, finds a teammate. Still not got it inside 50. Now they have. Over the back of the pack. Can they run onto that bouncing ball? Bends down, picks it up. Loose player in the goal square. She's going to get mobbed. Can't get the kick away. OL's blind turn out of trouble. And there's going to be a free kick paid. Free kick going to Launceston. And little number 2, Kiara Mills. Almost in the goal square. Strides to the line. And good defensive mark right on that last line of defence. Player on the mark, brought back to the 9. Switches it to that road side of the ground again. Finds a teammate out there. So on they go around that road side of the ground. Launceston about to bring it back in though. About to drop it in the centre square, in the goal square. Over the back. Can she grab hold of the bouncing ball? No. OL's playing dangerously across the face of goal there. Then they kick it out back in towards the centre square area. Brasendale picks it up, take it to the ground. Play on, says the umpire. Gets the ball back. OL's players appealing for the free kick. Umpire Griggs having none of that. Calls play on again. Ball going nowhere in a hurry. On the ground, OL's struggling out of the pack. The Blues can't get a handle on it. That was Taylor. The girls are very tired at the moment. Ball packs up. And we'll have a ball up in the centre square. 10.5 minutes gone of this final term. 29 plays 5. In Launceston's favour. Ball not going anywhere there. It has finally come out of the pack. Umpire Griggs right on the spot. Lets the ball go. Pushed out of the way of the Launceston player. OL's down to the ball. Slung out of the pack without the footy. And it's going to be a Launceston free kick out there. Launceston's Leonard drops the ball to the 50-metre line. OL's leading the race for the ball. Quick hands. Now they can kick it back out in front of the interchange area on that highway side of the ground. It's out over the line. And a bit of sorting out to do here. It's going to be a Launceston free kick. She was heading in the wrong direction. It was Georgia Hill, but she's got the directions right now. Got the radar under control. Kicks it down, and the mark's taken down there by Deanne Taylor. So it'll be a contest between Taylor and Brasendale for the best player on the ground for mine. And probably then followed by the Launceston ruckman, Monique Duff. Umpire Atkins over there organising the kick to go to Hannah Lee on the OL side. Ball back to centre wing. Here come the Blues again. Loose player in the middle of the ground. Away she goes. This is Mills. Been busy in this final quarter, and she finds a teammate down on the top of the square, and that teammate is number 26, who is McKenna Hillier. So McKenna Hillier, can she add to the Launceston goal tally for this game? The kick's going to drop short. Into the forward pocket it goes. OL's in the front spot, ridden into the ground, and the OL's player will take the free kick. And she too taking her time to get up off the ground. Umpire Atkins kindly places the ball at her feet. Jane Astbury it is, gets up and will take the resultant free kick from that push in the back. Struggles the kick's probably the best way to explain that, out towards the defensive 50. Back into the corridor it goes. Clean pick up this time, and mark taken there for OLs by Genevieve Dalco. Out to centre wing it comes. This time they picked the ball up. I think it might have hit a foot in actual fact, but umpire Griggs said no, it's holding the ball. So Richardson Green a little unlucky there perhaps. Brasendale with the free kick. Back directly to centre wing. Nothing much happening here at the moment. This time it's picked up from the Blues by Radford. She goes down to the front of the centre square. A few players going up and down in the same spot here at the moment. Squeezed out of the pack by Launceston. Oh, OL's drop what was going to be an easy chest mark, I thought. Kicks it back into where there's 3 Launceston players. They take the ball forward once again, trying to get it into the 50-metre area. They lead in the race for the ball out there. Strong attack on the footy by the OL's player. Down to ground it comes. Launceston get it out. They're not going to win the Saul gift the way they're moving at the moment, either of the two teams. Launceston, quick shot on goal, and hits the behind post, I think, on the way through. And it'll be a free kick, will it? No, it'll be a ball up to umpire Atkins. I think OLs were playing for time there. They threw the ball over the umpire's head, making him go back and get it. 4-5, playing 5 behinds, 29-5. Ball up now. We edge towards the final 30 seconds of this grand final. Obviously, the Launceston Blues going to be the winner. They lead currently by 24 points. So the kick out of defence by OLs. Bouncing ball half-forward flank. For Launceston. Link up by hands there for OLs. Over it comes into the centre wing area down here in front of us. And just to end the game on a good note, right in front of us, the siren blows. Full time in the women's grand final here on NTFA Division 1 grand final day. Final scoreline in the grand final. Launceston 4-5-29. Defeating OLs, failed to kick a goal in the game, 5 behind. So a 24-point victory to the Launceston Blues. Goal kickers coming to you from Dave Moore.
Thanks, Terry. 2 to Madison Shaw, 1 each to Molly Clark and Bree Rattray. And, of course, OL's not scoring a goal in the game. Really, even after quarter time, I thought, Terry, at quarter time it was a 20-point lead and we've ended up with a 24-point victory. So they really set it up in that first quarter, didn't they, kicking those early 3 goals?
Yes, they did indeed. It was it's been the scoring end actually in both games in the first quarter. The Lilydale reserve side kicked that way in the first quarter in the reserves game and got away to a good start, as did Launceston in this game. And as you say, Dave, rightly so, the OL's game did kind of hold its own for the remaining 3 quarters, just couldn't convert on the scoreboard. So the Launceston Blues, after winning last year's State League Grand Final, continue on their merry way to win another Premiership Cup here in the NTFA Division 1 Grand Final.
Well, the presentation's coming up, and don't forget later on we've got the Division 1 Seniors Grand Final between OLs and Lilydale. Now you can watch that on a live stream on the NTFA Facebook, as you're probably watching it now. But if you have to go out somewhere, or you have to drive somewhere, or can't access a screen, you can listen to it too on City Park Radio 103.7 and 96.5 and via our live stream. So a couple of ways this afternoon of keeping in touch with the NTFA Division 1 Grand Final. Might also repeat the score earlier on today in the Reserves Grand Final, and it was victory there to Lilydale. They won 8-12-60 to 6-4-40 over St Pat's. So keenly contested game, that one. Terry, great effort today, mate. Put the headphones back on. We need to thank you here before we let you go. Good work today.
Thank you, Dave. I appreciate
What a great
that.
day for footy. Isn't it a great crowd in there?
Oh, magnificent crowd. You look around and it's kind of a bit embarrassing actually, probably from the State League point of view. You just don't see these kind of crowds at State League games. And even in finals time in State League, I don't think you can see a crowd like this currently. So well done to the NTFA. Great day here at Windsor Park. So if anyone's sitting at home wanting to do something for the next couple of hours, get down here to Windsor Park and be part of a great day.
And you'll be joining us next week for the Premier Division under-19s, under-18s, under-19s? 18s, yep, and the reserves as well.
Yep, thank you. Yes, I look forward to it. Thanks, Dave.
No worries, thanks for joining us. No problem, and stay tuned now for the presentations. Don't forget, coming up, Division 1 Men's Grand Final.
teams, can we please move forward to the presentation area? We're going to start the formal proceedings. So please call forward the old Launcestonians coach Mark Pryor for a few words. Now I'd like to present the umpires that are participating today. The field umpires, Sasha Angus, Harvey Group, boundary umpires, Indiana Carmen, Ella McMahon. Goal umpires, Jordan Irwin. Hudson Kirby. I'd now like to call Sarah Courtney, NTFA patron and MP, to present the Best on Ground medal, and it goes to Launceston, number 29, Deanne Taylor. Now I'd like to present the player medals. Number 1, Emma White. Number 3, Justina Americano. Number 4, Claudia Agostini. Number 5, Kelsey Hill. Number 7, Brady Redcay. Number 8, Elise Page. Number 9, Holly Leonard. Number 10, Molly Number 12, Meg Bradford. Number 14, Taylor Levitt. Number 16, Monique Duffy. Number 17, Charlotte Bird. Number 21, Georgia Hill. Number 22, Lucinda Caldwell. Number 24, Madison Brassendale. Number 26, McKenna Hillier. Number 29, and Captain Dion Taylor. Number 31, Hayley White. Number 36, Madison Shaw. Number 25, Ashley Carey. Number 2, Tiara Mills. Number 14, and coach of the team, Michaela Benn.
Thanks all for the guys. It was amazing. You really come out hard and do that as well. And I think you played a really good game. My girls, thanks for the year. It's been a tough one. And we just really put through it and had a fun time and get out there. I'd like to thank the NTFA for packaging now. I guess to come into the comp. As the national region, I'd like to thank you for keeping with for your lives and keeping your soul alive. Just to thank all the volunteers and everyone that helped us get through this year. Especially shout out to Darren and Ross Jones. You guys did well for this. Thank you.
Before we present the Premiership flag, we'd like to mention that this year with the new structure of women's football, part of the season entails an inter-season state premiership. So Launceston versus Ryan today, the next Sunday, go to Edwin and play Launceston. And the winner of that will then proceed to Hobart the following week to play their Premiership side. I'd now like to call on the President of the NTFA, Scott Rickey, to present the flag, and representing Launceston Football Club, Darren Gill. Now I'd like to call on our patron Sarah Courtney to present the Premiership Cup to the Young Taylor Leadership Board. We'd Congratulations. Launceston 2021 Premiers.
Congratulations to the Launceston Football Club, and they've won the NTFA Premiership for 2021, 4-5-29, defeating OL's 5 behinds, 5 points. We'll sign off now from the stream of the NTFA game, and we'll be up very soon for the NTFA Division 1 Grand Final between Lilydale and Old Launcestonians. Don't forget to tune in on YouTube, on the NTFA Facebook page, and also you can listen live here on City Park Radio, 103.7 and 96.5. But from all of us here for the NTFAW stream, it's bye for now.